You're outputting now, mate.
Okay.
You're outputting now, mate.
Lovely. Yeah, we're on now. Okay.
You're outputting. Lovely. Yeah, we're on now.
Okay, thanks, Lee. So, got a bit of a story appearing here in the Premier League. It's going to make things very interesting. Current leader Glenn Whitmore, who's not lost a game yet, I think he's won 11 out of 11, is currently 6-0 down to Jamie Mantle. Now, Glenn hasn't done much wrong, but he's not had the run when you need the run. And he just keeps on missing vital balls. He's just missed a tough black, to be fair. Very tough black, but he's left Jamie on again. Jamie's got one tough shot here, just to get a position on that red. If he gets right behind this red, sort of straight-ish, it's one that he can't really miss. But he wants to be straight on it. Anything slightly off straight, it just makes it slightly difficult. It's a bit near the cushion. Let's see how close he gets. Well, it's not as much close, but straight. Always gone to disturb. Well, he's moved it down a bit closer. Angle's not brilliant, but it is. He's not going to worry about the white at all. Should just be a case of dropping it in. Just let the table take it in. No position required because the black is obviously right over the hole. Big shot coming up. Big shot in the context of the match, really. Even more so. And it's dropped in easy. Lovely shot there from Jamie. Enjoying his new cue by the look of it. $7-0. Wow. Now, just to put you into context of where we are in the league, Jamie Lashmar, I think, is 2 points behind Glenn. Well, sorry, it's 2 points ahead, but played a game more. So if he only gets 2 points here, if Glenn only gets 2 points here, they'll be level at the top. Same games played. And I would hazard a guess that Jamie's got slightly easier running. Glenn's still got myself and John Cairns to play. Not saying I'm brilliant or anything, but whereas I think Jamie's got players that are in the lower half of the table more so. But that's still a long way to go yet. For as much run as Jamie's had in the first few frames, and Glenn's been a bit unlucky, we all know that it can change pretty quickly. Glenn's just got to take it one frame at a time. It's a good split there from Jamie, but they've all gone a bit messy. There's problems for both sets. You wouldn't want to invest going for these straight away, I don't think. They're not really there. I think reds are probably slightly better than yellows. I think all of the reds apart from one has got a pocket, so let's see what he goes for. Yeah, it looks like it's red in the middle. So it's all about how he's going to get that red out on the side. Got to try and do it earlier rather than later. You don't want to be leaving it there. Jamie having a good look at this, working out which way to go. Oh, has he left an angle so he can top this through and just nudge the yellow out the way? Looks like he has. Or is he looking at playing the red over the other hole, swinging the white round to get it out? Don't think he's quite got the angle for that. So every ball that he takes off the table is going to make it harder to get into it. Oh, I think he can get into it. Oh, he's missed it. He's had a bit of a run there, though. He has left Glenn yellow in the top corner, but he's got yellows that are not easy. And the reds are still in not bad positions. So he's had a bit of a rub there, the way that's landed.
It'd have probably been in a bit of trouble if he'd potted it.
Yeah, no, that's right. I think he played some side to get past the yellow. He swerved it past the yellow. That's what's happened. It's swerved into the red. The way it come off a bit funny. Don't think you could quite see it. So yeah, Glenn has potted that yellow. But you almost feel he's got a duck for cover here. He's got that yellow up there. He's got no real ball to split into it. Almost, yeah. Just get that out, duck for cover. That's a nice shot on the white. It's a nice shot on the white, but he's still got no ball to split into that yellow up the top there. I can't see any way of him doing it at this moment in time. Can't see where you can put the white ball on the table and have a shot to split into that yellow. So, not the end of the world.
The way you can do that is off the yellow below the red from the bottom end of the table. Bulk end of the table, sorry.
Oh yeah, putting it in the bottom pocket and screwing across. Or I think it'd be you'd have to hit it too hard to go in the middle, wouldn't you?
I think you got to take it into middle, but you need to clear the one in the middle that's blocking it.
Yeah. Well, he has got to put. Oh, hang on.
Hello.
That may have just helped Glenn because that might now go at the bottom end of the table. Tough though. Ball in hand. So yeah, I think Jamie's missed a trick there by hitting that too hard. He should have just almost like gone for that shot, the shot he went for, but didn't have to hit it that hard at all because it didn't matter if he fouled, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like one of those fouls that you can't say you went for it slowly, but you didn't really go for it. One of those.
Yeah, on the side of caution.
Yeah, that's it. You're not supposed to foul, of course, in these rules. If you deem to have fouled, you lose the frame. But you couldn't have begrudged him that if he'd have made an attempt and it was just too soft. So big chance here for Glenn. Oh,
cool. I thought I'd missed that.
Yeah, it was a bit tentative, wasn't it? A bit tentative. Oh, actually, for a second there, I thought, is he just playing the safety shot? Not sure why he would, because all the yellows do go. He's going to leave himself a long black now. Because if he's just potting this, he's got to pot that yellow. He's not going to get any closer to the yellow, to the black. Should still be a potable, but of course, the pressure that he's under now, he's got to be feeling it at 7-0. He's got to be looking at it going, got to get 2 points. 3 would be a bonus at this stage. I'm not saying he's not ruled out winning it, but it's going to be tough. Jamie's playing well.
I missed the start. I'm assuming Jamie's been playing very well.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. I missed the first couple of frames, but apparently Mantel's not done a lot wrong. And Glenn's not done a lot wrong, but just missed the odd ball. And Jamie's played really well. Oh, he's played that far too soft. I think he was worried about the white going too far up, but surely he had to hit that harder to stun into the side cushion. Well, harder was stun. I mean, that was like just rolled in, drifted in there. So Jamie's got a couple of options here. He can take one of either reds in the middle. The one that's behind the reds would be easier for a safety shot if you miss, but this one is a better shot to clear them up. But he's missed it, and that was the problem with that shot. It's just exactly what I was saying. If he misses it, he leaves him on the yellows. If he'd have gone for the other one, he'd have had a safety shot on. It would have snookered Glenn, and he could have carried on the clearance pretty much. It was a tougher shot, but
that well.
Yeah, he's played that well. But Jamie's let him off the hook with that one. I'm sure Jamie should definitely have played that other one, I think. I mean, if he'd have potted that, we would have all said, yeah, good shot, and he would have cleared them up, no problem. But the risk of it missing, because he was trying to hold the white too close to the reds. That's why he's tried to nick a bit of that middle pocket, and he's obviously ended up missing it because of it. So, could this be the comeback? 7-1.
New rules for point away for every time you don't use the racking cloth.
Oh dear, Glenn. Yeah, that's -1 point. What am I doing here? Doing two things.
Unfortunately, most of the big boys are the ones who do it the most.
I was doing it the other day with my shark rack, but that's allowed.
I'd like to see you try and use a shark rack on the racking cloth.
Yeah, I know. Don't think it could happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's a big break. Cool. That's a big break. But he's got a starter. As long as he can control that white, just dropping it in, the white should just come near those reds. Oh, he's decided to hit it a lot harder than I thought he would. That's no confidence at the moment because now he's nowhere really.
No.
Surely he just had to drop that in. He's got a shot, but he's bridging over the red a little bit. It's a really tough yellow to the bottom left as we look. I don't know why he didn't just drop that in. I mean, the fear of missing it and dropping it in is, well, if he misses this yellow, he's in the same boat. Well, he's potted it, but he's hampered a little bit. He's put a yellow closer to the cushion. Still got a shot. Can he get through those reds and actually stun it back a little bit? Very un-Glenn-like at the moment. I'm about to message him, see if he wants to play our game straight after.
Well, that's good recovery.
Yeah, he's played it okay. Yeah. Not sure what he's going to do now, though. I've lost my eye about what he's going to do. Is he going to try and stun behind the yellows for the yellow in the middle? Yeah, he is, yeah. He's done a little bit of run there.
Got a bit of touch.
Again, though, he can only drop this in with a bit of top, and he can leave himself a slightly dodgy last yellow. Not straightforward at all. Not when you're chasing it.
Second red.
Say again, mate.
It's whether he can miss that second red. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's right. It's this is going to be a good last yellow, that's for sure. So he's on it. Again, this is sort of like a drop-in shot. White's going to come back up, black in the middle. He's going to be aiming for. So he's always got to be aiming for the red on the side here. That's where he wants the white, pretty much. He's missed the yellow. It was a toughie. Oh, wow. He's been a bit fortunate in the fact that he ain't left Jamie a clean shot. He's got the plant. He's going to play the plant, is he?
Pulls the plant off though, and it's probably game over again.
Yeah, he's got a couple of tough reds still, but you've got that red. Would you get over there and get that red down off the cushion, off the yellow, move the yellow away from the cush pocket? It's not a straightforward clearance here, but you put Jamie as favourite. Just he's a lot more attacking than I am. I'd be looking at potting that, and then maybe a percentage shot. I don't know. Depends how he feels. He's potting well, so never how he feels. But let's worry about the plant first. If he does play the plant, which I think he should do, he hasn't really got another shot. It's not straightforward to get a snooker straight away, is it?
If he plays a plant, heads the white towards the black, he's got a bit of cover on the yellow.
A little bit of cover on that, yeah. I think he might have to hit that a bit harder than that. That's going to go past the black. No, he has. Yeah, you're right. Oh, he's just got it in there, yeah. That just held on. So this is where, does he play a percentage shot? Does he just roll that red down, get it over the hole a little bit, cover that red yellow up? Kind of makes Glenn come across the table. He might pot it. There's a bit of an gap there. He might have to play a little bit of top on this red just to get it through so that red blocks it a little bit. I mean, if he pots it, fine. But a little bit of safety in this shot. Let's see how he feels. Still thinking about it. He may decide to take that red down the bottom right as we look.
He's going to play into that off this one.
When he's played that, is he going to play one in the middle and then play the safety shot? Or... He's got to play the safety shot, surely. I'd play the safety shot now. I would, because then I would. If I get the ball in hand, I'd put it behind that one, roll it down, and then you've got that red in the middle.
Yeah.
Get it back down there. I think that red that I was talking about, taking it past that yellow, I think it actually does go in the middle if you get behind it. You can. So there's a decent route there. But I can't see from this angle whether there's a lot more gap behind this yellow, or whether he's going to cover the hole. He spotted it. Wow, great pot. Weren't sure that went, but that's perfect now.
Yeah, bring it back towards the
middle pocket. Jamie was attacking. I did say he was attacking. Great shot. So this is just about screwing this back. If he can get behind that red, it's rolly, rolly, rolly.
Definitely liking the new cue.
Yeah, well done to all the lads that clubbed together for Jamie there. He's made that a bit difficult. Oh dear. I don't fancy this shot. You know, does he pot this and try and come off the side cushion back across behind the red to take the red back past that yellow again? Bit of safety again in mind. Or do you screw back? I don't know. I won't be taking this down the cushion now, would you? Oh my word. I mean, the water come back naturally for the red in the middle. It's a big shot. Yeah. And I think he hit that a bit too hard again. You roll them in. I think the pocket does take them. You hit it like that, it's going to jaw across a couple of times like it has done. So all about pace there. So I do think that Jamie went a bit too aggressive in that clearance, I have to say. I think he should have played a bit slower. Didn't have to go for the clearance. It was tough. That was a tough red, especially the way he's taking it from there. That was tough. So we have got Glenn on the comeback.
Still not a point yet, though.
Not a point yet, but he's better than what it was. He'll take that. Small steps. Small steps. 7-2? 7-2. So now Jamie will be second guessing himself a little bit now. Jamie will be desperate to get this next frame on the board because he doesn't want to let Glenn get a little bit ahead of steam going. He'll be kicking himself a little bit about that because he had a decent chance in that.
Oh, some long old games around today. That's Mark on the other table, so I dare say that'll be a 3-hour match.
Is he playing Ben Henry? Oh, going for a toilet break, are they? Look at that. Yeah, that was some match earlier on, that's for sure. So they went off having like a nap for half an hour, disappear and have like a mother's meeting. Let's go up, just get the game played.
What was the final score, do you know?
12-8 to Jason, I believe.
From 7-all.
Yeah, from 7-all. I think ever since
last time I saw it was 7-all.
As soon as I posted up, she lost the plot. I think somebody told her that I posted something up, and she was joking. She goes, "Oh, yeah, I was playing all right until you posted up." So don't look at your phone, not when you're playing. Big frame. I think this frame's a big frame. I have to say, big frame certainly for Jamie, and as well, obviously for Glenn being so behind. But Jamie, after losing those last two, when he should have won that one, I think. Oh, the chance he had, he should have won that one. Where's the scoring? Oh, Ben, yeah, Ben's 2-0 up on Shaky. Quite a few games on tonight. Are you still there, Lee? Not sure if he's still there.
Yeah, still there.
Quite a few games. You booked out again tonight? Quite a few games going on tonight?
Yeah, I believe there's no. I went to book a table for myself and couldn't get one.
Oh, dear. That's good. It's good. It's good. People have got to pre-organise their lives, though. I mean, the amount of times I see on the posts, can anybody playing an hour? For anyone playing 2 hours? Blah blah blah. It's like, come on, guys. You know, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Obviously, we've seen a very busy nights. So if you want to Tuesday and a Thursday, try and book a week in advance. Get your diary organised. It helps everybody. Oh, where have they gone? Glenn gone has a nervous poo or what?
Maybe something like that. Neither of them smoke, so.
No. No. Obviously, next season's looking pretty tasty at the moment, in the sense that we've already got 26 new players. Obviously, they've got to pay and whatnot yet, and there's no rush for that. I'm not taking payments for anything. But they've put their name down saying they're interested and want to be in next season. That's 20, I think it's 26 or 27 now. So if that was to go on top of these, then it's even more prevalent that you organise yourself and book tables accordingly. But book them early in advance. Get your life. So what I always do, I always look and try and organise a game for Tuesdays or Wednesdays or whatever day it is. But I always message people the week before, not on the day. And unless something has come up and I've got some spare time, which I do have some spare time on the side quite often. But I'm not planning. I like having a game on a Tuesday. And let's just hope everyone does get all their games finished. Nothing more frustrating than the last week of the season, people messaging me saying, oh, they're not available to play. What can I do? So what do you want me to do? You've had 16, 17 weeks to organise. Anyway, back to the pool.
So good
break from Jamie. And that's a very open break. The yellows look lovely here. This would be perfect opportunity just to put this to bed early. Not a hard ball on the table. Can roll that yellow into the top right as we look first. He's got the yellow in the middle off the red, which makes it a massive pocket. And other than that, it's
they're rollers.
Rollers. Perfect. This is to be exactly what he's gone for. Oh, he's taking this one. But what? I don't understand this straight away. Oh my God! What is that?
God.
Why? That makes no sense. Why he's done that? Makes no sense. He had an easy yellow down there, and everything connected. That made no sense. I mean, even if he potted it, it weren't really on a ball.
No.
That made no sense taking that shot. I mean, the good thing for that is he's not really took a ball. Well, I say good thing, it's not, because Glenn has got a cut back on this red, and reds were just as easy, but they are now. But that made no sense. That's very strange. Oh, wow. Wow, Glenn skirting with the pocket there. Oh dear. This is some game. Twitchy. But I can't see Glenn making a mistake from here now. Surely to God. The only thing he's going to be worried about is when he pots that second last red, getting a nice angle on that last red. So if he lands low, it's not that straightforward. But you don't want to I'm sorry, he can't land high either. So not straightforward to go onto that last ball. That's what he's looking at now. Yeah, he's perfect on that. He's played that well.
Wait, and he'll be on the black. So.
Yeah, he's played that really well. Jamie will be out. Oh, that's fine. Jamie will be absolutely kicking himself after that brilliant break. And now it's going to be. Oh, he's on the cushion. That's slightly dodgy. Yeah, he gets it in.
That's unreal.
It's a nice clearance under the circumstances. Jamie will be kicking himself when he looks at. He'll be watching that back later and he'll be thinking of why on earth didn't he just take the yellow? There was no sense taking that one at all. It made no sense. Everything was straightforward. It was rolly. So why take the slightly hard one on? Anyway, 7-3. And Glenn has got himself a point. But he's also come up dry. So, first chance to mantle. Not an easy one. I think he would have certainly preferred to go on reds. But I don't think he's got an easy red. I won't fancy cutting that red back. That's behind the black. No idea where the white's going, really. So he may be forced into going for yellows. Which would mean he's got that yellow in the top half of the table, which is not straightforward to get on.
I'm not sure he's actually on anything here.
What did he pot the yellow? Sorry, I've turned away from it.
Quite the yellow, but
well, he can cut this back, I think. Or he's just going to play a percentage shot, put the white behind the red. That's okay. Not if it's not, as long as it's not as well. Even if it's touching, it doesn't really matter. But he's asked if it's touching. I think he says it is. Probably not ideal for Jamie. That it is. Well, it's not definitely. It's definitely not ideal. He definitely didn't want it to be touching ball. So Glenn just can roll away, hit a cushion, and put it. He can put it down there. He can put it down there. So Jamie's got no ball to pot again. So yeah, poor shot there from James. Actually leaving him touching ball, and all of a sudden, Glenn wins this frame. He's right back on his backside.
I think he's over it. That.
Yeah, is he left in the yellow in the middle? What? Why? Why? Did he come off the side cushion to drop it down there?
Yeah.
Why did he do that? Why don't he just bridge over and just roll it to the bottom cushion? Was he worried about leaving it short and not hitting the cushion? I mean, he could have put it in a position where it's quite easy to hit it and even bounce back 2 or 3 inches. It wouldn't matter as long as he left the white along that line. So if he has left him that yellow in the middle, that's a poor shot. It looks like he has. Oh, but that's no good. That's no good, I'm afraid. I don't know why he's hit that so hard. I say it all the time. didn't actually see the shot he did. I just saw how much that yellow moved. I mean, like, they've just been dropping it in for me. Because that yellow that was in the middle of the table that didn't go at the top, I think that you could take it off that cushion off the red top left, and it would have gone in off the cushion off the red. So he didn't have to mess about with that. Looks like a thin cut now into the middle, hoping the white's going to come and get this other yellow out. But the harder he hits it, the more the angle's going to disappear. Oh, that's a great shot.
shot.
A great shot, but he's not on a ball. It's a great pot. It's been a bit unlucky, but
from this angle, I can't tell, but he might be able to fit between the two reds to get the yellow in the bottom right-hand corner.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe.
Can't tell from this angle. But...
yeah, not sure. I would say no, but it's close. I think he's just got. I didn't realise it. Okay. And that couldn't have actually landed worse for Jamie, really, because even if he'd potted it, sorry, if he gets back to the table now, he's got two yellows that are close to each other. It's not going to be easy. I mean, he's not going to get back to the table. There's no way Glenn's missing these, surely to God. Again, it's the rollers. You just got to navigate that bottom red, which is easy enough. It's got one red there to this bottom left cushion as we look. That's might be his only worry, but goes in the middle anyway, I think, so not that much of a worry. So it's just about linking up to that red in the middle, red at the bottom pocket. That's the only sort of worry, really. So it looks like he's going to screw down, probably land onto those yellows. Oh, he's rolled it through. Okay, that's fine. He's onto that, fine. Yeah, just got to drop this in. Trace the left-hand side, he's happy days. No problem. And there's another one back. Jamie's had glorious chances in quite a few of those frames. Oh, dear. Well, that's gone messy. Yeah, and that's not very good. This is going to take a little while to sort out. Just got to come off a minute, so I've got to find something on my phone. We're back in a sec. So yeah, reds are looking a bit of a mess here. Let's get a little bit of control. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was.
It's a very odd shot.
Yeah, I think he's just got to compose himself. He'll probably go for another poo and compose himself. Just seems to have lost it a little bit. They look a little bit better now, the red.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a good shot from Glenn. Oh, sorry, what am I talking about? That is a good shot from Glenn. Just see he's spotted the red at the top there. Yeah, that's a nice shot from Jamie. We've got a little bit of a tactical battle going on now. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. I think yellows are slightly in the lead.
Then easier to play the balls out with yellows.
Yeah, I think he's got to actually get rid of the plant, and so he's got that, just the yellow over the hole, because I don't think he can get out. he can't bang the plant and get into them. He doesn't want to. So can he actually do it from here? Well, if that yellow does cut in the middle, very tight. If it does, he's moving that red out of the way a little bit, and it might nudge the yellow out. I'm assuming that's his plan. Because if it's not exactly sure what he is planning on doing. And of course, by removing your balls off the table, you actually make the other balls favourites, really. Interesting. Will that plant? Sorry, will that cut in? Sorry.
It's hard to tell from this angle. I think it might, but it's good luck judging it.
Yeah, but yes, yeah. I don't think you're only banging it either, do you? You're not banging the shot. Let's see what he does. Doesn't look like he's going to go for the cut the way he's queuing that up.
Yeah, that looked like he was going for a double.
Yeah, well, I don't think it doubles. I think the white's in the way for a double. Maybe that's what he was looking at the double. Maybe he was never looking at the cut because it never went. But I don't think that doubles. I think the only way that doubles is if you screw the white out the way, and then you're not going to be on the other ball that you wanted to leave yourself on. We'll find out in a minute. Right, so yeah, it's decided to run and hide. That's not a very good shot. That's actually probably put advantage Jamie. Now, it's funny how these rules are good because you're never really out of the game. You know, just when you thought, as I said, I thought yellows were the favourites at the time. He spotted a couple of balls and played a shot, and all of a sudden, I think reds are slightly gone favourites. If that yellow was poking out so he could pot it, then maybe not. But at the moment, all these reds have actually got a pocket. So that red doubles quite easily. He can roll this red up there onto the other red, move put over the hole, leaving the white next to that yellow, and it's leaving Glenn no real shot, is it? I think it is. That's the art of these rules. The art of these rules, kind of is you don't have to snooker them. Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. Because that's definitely blocked that yellow off from going up the top. If it did, if it was ever going to anyway. And that's a good shot from Glenn. Turned it around. But however, yeah, no, he has. Yeah.
Someone's got to go after it at some point.
Yeah. Well, James got the ball over the hole now. I still think reds are favourites.
This is where the rules change everything, because in world rules you'd be potting that red over the pocket.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. He's got a tricky little shot here, does he? Because he's got a bit of cushion afterwards. He might be trying to push the red even further behind these yellows, I think she said the red's not touching. And it's just nudged that yellow out a little bit as well, so I think that yellow might go in the middle. I think Jamie can just flick off of that red and try and get the white up there, up to the top cushion and snooker him. He needs to leave that red so he can plant and get into that red, I think. So you don't want to be taking that red too far away.
If he wants to be aggressive, he might be able to pot that in the bottom corner and free the other yellows now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, the angle's deceiving. Might be able to. Yeah, could be not a great shot then. Fine art of these rules playing safety play. When you think you played a good shot and they play one shot back and you're like, oh, right.
Yeah.
Honestly, the amount of times I've done it, it's like, oh, right. Or because when you snooker them, because they're forced to almost like, because they have to get cushion after it, so they're forced to like bash it, for want of a better word. And that happened to me yesterday against playing Ivan. He had to bash it, He bashed it and he potted it. Oh, really? And I said to him, I said, if that was world rules, you wouldn't have done that. You would have just rolled in there because, yeah, I know. Yeah. It's almost like promoting ball bashing. That having to hit a cushion after it, which is not good for predominantly world rules player. Now, has he left an angle? It looks like he's left an angle here. I think Jamie will be going after this. Even if he hits the yellow, it will move the yellow away for the red to double. So I think Glenn's not played a great shot there. He's definitely left some angle. Yeah, there you go. Oh, has he been lucky?
Oh.
He's okay there.
Yeah,
He's okay there. Yeah, that weren't the best shot from Glenn. So funny how one shot can just change the whole game, and then the opponent's shot changes it back. And I thought yellows were nailed on here, but got to hold himself together for this one though, because this is another massive frame. After throwing a couple of frames away, he's potted it okay. Yeah, that's fine. It's done the white across here for black in the top right. As we look, excuse me. Perfect. That'll put him at a little bit of ease. He has thrown a couple of frames away. 8-4.
Up the rock.
Yeah. A lot of pool left in this. Yeah, I think. Okay. Black's in. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter anymore. Just comes back out on the spot. No, but other balls potted, so it's just to hand the table over to Glenn. Now he can pot a red, and he can maybe play the plant and pop the yellow down the other hole, which I think he would prefer to do. Reds are not bad though. You can play a red onto the yellow, onto the red, onto the yellow. You know what I mean? There can be lots of turn shot if he does pop the red.
Definitely work to be done with either.
If he what? Sorry.
There's definitely work to be done with either setting here.
Yeah, it's not the best break. I didn't actually notice, but did any balls, the three balls come past the
Yeah, they did.
Line? They did, yeah. I know the black did, but
Black did. Yellow came off the draw and back to where it is, and
right.
red obviously.
And then obviously red's obviously there, yeah. We're close to a foul break then, maybe. Yeah. It looks like he's going to try and go for the plant. He's potted it, but he's not come out nice. I think he wanted to pot it direct. He hasn't, so work to do. Yeah. I think Glenn will try to play the yellow onto the red plant now, bottom right and cush right pocket, clear that one away. Wow, he didn't play it very well.
No.
I assume he went to pot it
now, but
can he play the red onto the yellow over there now? And play the free ball plant? In a little tippy tappy game. Surely Glenn's just going to brush off this yellow and pot that red. Surely, yeah, this way you got to think a couple of shots ahead. Surely Jamie knows that's what Glenn's going to do. As soon as he did that, there's literally no benefit to covering a hole in these rules, really. Certainly in this situation, Glenn can he knows he can pot the red, and he knows that Jamie's not going to clear these up.
I'll be back in a minute.
Have a good look at it, though. Right, decided not to pot it in the end then. Pot the other one. Nice shot there from Jamie. Two. And now he's played the loss of turn. And all of a sudden, just like that, that's advantage Glenn. Well, this is a right topsy-turvy game. So it's going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. He's got some way to go still. I think Reds are favourites at the moment. This is bizarro. It's going backwards and forwards in this frame because now it's advantage yellows. Wow. Is Jamie just going to leave himself the double on the red? He can't do anything else, really. Double it is. Big shot. He's missed it. Eight five. Glenn slowly getting back into the game. Spare me a second. Sorry about that. So, and yellows, is he? He is. Not going to be happy with that. Wow. James has got to put these away. Oh, that's not good. That isn't good. Oh, has he come up enough? Has he come up enough? We will find out in a minute. It's incredibly tight. Oh, has he held on? I don't think he has. I don't think it's held on. That's brutal. Or has it? Or has it? Oh, we could see it. What was all that fuffle about? So that is Jamie confirming himself as getting 3 points. From the league point of view, we kind of want him to get more than that, just to make it open so that Glenn doesn't run away with it. Like he has been. To make it go interesting going to the final weeks. Sorry guys, we've got to come off again. Nine 5 to Jamie. Now it's a bit of a race to free. he wants to get 3 frames before Glenn gets 4. That'll keep Glenn on 2 points. Played that as nice as he could. He's been a little bit unlucky. Oh, an unlucky kiss. Now puts reds in the box seat. And that's a great effort. That's a really good shot. Yeah, good shot. You got out of that well. You'll be happy to get 2 points. Well, that's some split of the balls. Shame on reds. It'll be a big bluff against it. Well, on long red and a tough black. Big pot that is. Oh, what a pot. Oh, he's missed the black, but it's not a bad white, is it? Let's face it. It's not a bad white. Cracking pot that is. Wow. This is going to be some finish. Oh, no, 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 no. I think he's trying to play a lot of left-hand side on that. So the race to 3 points is on for Glenn. Jamie needs 2, Glenn needs 3. Well, quick dish there for Glenn. So Glenn's 2.2 frames away from what he needs. Interesting. Glenn's got ball in hand. Oh, he split them up, but he's put a red across that is yellow. It's not ideal. Not really on a decent pot here either. 10-8. Glenn's one away from what he needs. And only, well, he could still come out to win this, of course. This frame is massive for Glenn. Oh, it's dropped. It's dropped. Looking good now. Just landed awkward. Oh, and he's tried to put off the black and he hasn't got it. He's not happy with that. He's left relatively easy yellows, but the pressure is really mounting now. Big frames. Man's just got to hold himself together here. Do go the right way. Not sure what the right way is, but the right way would probably be taking the bottom one first, bouncing it out. You want to bring the white up somewhere near the black spot, but you don't want to hit it too hard. Oh, he's just done a bit of a bounce there. Should still be okay. Pop this one in the middle, in and out of bulk with some right hand side. Or you put that one in the bottom right and come across with left hand side, with right hand side as well. Whichever way feels more comfortable. Play that perfect. Perfect. So 1 frame shootout for Glenn. That's a massive break. And you'll be going yellow surely because of them 2 reds next to each other. He has got. Got to go yellows. Well, that's not a very good shot. Let's see what he does. Played that well. Or as well as he could. So they are now all out in the open. Big shot now. If you can just land, pop the one at the top, just land down by the red. You'll be aiming for like the red near the middle pocket area. Doesn't really want to go further than that. But straight would be absolutely perfect. It's all about judging your weight. Is aiming for the red, as I said. It's just fine. I think the black goes in the middle as well, so you can just drop it in, slow it down for the back in the middle. Should just be rolling the black in now. Double checking it goes. And in it rolls. Great game, guys. That's opened up the league for sure. See you all later.